All right. What is up? What is up? This is Brandon from Wrench and Resolve, and you were just looking at a 1990 Softail Custom. This is what I bought for my project for the winter. I have never, not once ever, built anything that resembles this. I've never worked on a motorcycle in depth ever, and this is what we got. So right here is what you're looking at, the Softail Custom. Don't mind the mess in my garage, okay? Because this is my garage, my everyday garage. Still working on it, okay? So I do have a new tripod we're trying out. It's supposed to follow you, and it does look like it's moving a little bit. But today I just want to go over what I got, what I plan on doing with it, and why. So I did get the 1990 Softail Custom. I bought it as a basket case. Essentially, I went to my local shop, I would say a couple weeks ago, and told him what I was doing. And I kind of keep an eye on his shop overnight for my job. And I had stopped there and I was like, hey, why are these doors open? I'm doing my thing. Turns out he was in there, really appreciates, me watching the business. It is part of my job, however. And went in the next week and he said he had a basket case, picked it up for a really good price. He said before it was torn down, it was running, and it was running well. It is a little beat up on the tins, things like that. It's been sitting in his shop for quite a long time. However, the engine was taken apart, and he gave me all the parts for it. So this is what I got. I'm kind of going through it now. I built a little motorcycle table here, and yeah, so this is what we're looking at. This is the best part about this whole process, is that I've never done anything like this. And over the last couple weeks, I don't know if you guys follow the YouTube stuff and you do all that stuff, but I do. Cruzy Originals, Thrash and Supply are in like a build-off. Today, October 3rd at noon, I believe, Thrashin is unveiling their Softail chopper. Cruzy unveiled his yesterday, and they're phenomenal. They got, I don't have words on how inspiring that was to me, to want to build a Softail chopper and to just go and do this. I watched so many YouTube videos on how to do things. I'm not a mechanic. I've said that before. I'm not a mechanic. So at the end of the day, I get to do this, right? I get to do this because I wanted to, things like that. I've watched the YouTube videos. I've watched the how-tos. I've gotten the inspiration. I've done all that. And now it's time for me just to go ahead and start on it. It is very intimidating. I'm not a motorcycle mechanic, like I said before, so it's going to be one of those things where I just have to go. I have to do it. I have to watch the videos. I got the manual right off the rip. It's easy to take stuff apart. Putting it back together the right way is the hard part. So what I've started to do is just take things apart. The inspiration for this is that I wanted a bigger... I'm just going to turn this off for right now. I wanted a bigger motor chopper. I do like the fact that you can go fast, but I want it to feel like that you got the power you need. So I got the Evo 90 cubic inch motor on this. However, the plan for this thing, narrower front end, go to the 39 mil. I'm going to cut the fender struts off, go with a lowbrow fender, lowbrow tank, probably lowbrow handlebars. And I'm just going to get the engine cleaned up, get it put back in here. I'm going to leave it a Softail. However, we got this aftermarket swing arm here that I'm going to go to my local motorcycle shop where I picked it up, see if they have a stock one, and maybe trade straight up, because you could probably get some money for this. However, I don't really have the eBay time or knowledge on how to sell this stuff, so I don't know. Maybe I am going to do brakes on front and back. And my decision for that is that eventually, once I build this and it gets done, my son is going to ride this and my wife is going to ride this. So I'd rather them have the brakes on the front and the back. I know the whole front brake debate, whatever. I'm not in that debate. I don't care about that debate. However, I think it'll look pretty slick with the front and rear brake. We're going to clean up the neck here and clean up the frame, clean all this up. We're going to do headlight, tail light, and that's probably it. In the state of Iowa, you need mirrors and a speedometer as well. So we'll get a little creative on that. And then we'll kind of go from there. So a couple of the parts that I got with this bike, which is kind of nice. I got some S&S heads. There's an Andrews EV27 cam in it already. I got the Super Shorty, or the Super E Shorty carb, the S&S. So I got some premium parts on it, which is nice. I don't really have to do a whole lot of engine work other than put it together. I bought the gasket kit. I'm going to replace all the gaskets. I'm not going to crack the block of this thing because it looks in pretty good condition. But the plan is now to get everything torn off, right? And then get it all somewhat put back together. I'm going to keep it a Softail, and I'll probably just get some new shocks for it. And we'll just kind of go from there. I'd like to make my own seat, but we'll see how that goes. Watch some videos on that. If not, there's quite a few things that I can do for that. Super slick, super clean chopper, and that's the look I want to go for. Super clean, super slick, you know. So at the end of the day, this is what I got. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below for everything, right? If you know anybody that works on motorcycles who could probably give me some advice, that'd be greatly appreciated. Have them watch this video, whatever. But I just wanted to give you all a little update on what I'm doing, how I'm doing these things, and we'll just kind of go from there. I'll record my journey as much as possible, and we'll go from there. Taking it down, probably record, but may not post, but putting it all back together, getting it in the frame, things like that, that'll all be recorded, and you can follow along on this journey. I haven't thought of a name for it yet. So if you got any ideas, put it down in the comments below. If you're watching this, please share this with all your friends. I'd appreciate it. And I know they're not going to see this, but I want to thank all the guys from Cruzy Originals, Thrashin', Sick Wide Glide to put me on this kind of stuff, even though I've always wanted to do it, but to show me that you can actually do it. You know, all these guys are master mechanics and they got their own businesses and their own YouTube channels and all those other things, but they really inspired me just to go ahead and do it. Instead of just watching their videos, I'm trying to live and breathe this motorcycle thing. I would love to do this for a living someday. However, probably not going to happen. It's okay though, because this is definitely a passion of mine. I love motorcycles. I love riding motorcycles. I love being around motorcycles, things like that. So that's the big reason why I'm doing this. And I've always wanted to build a chopper. I'm just at a point in my life now where I can build a chopper, and I have the time to build a chopper. Maybe not the time. I don't think I ever have the time to build a chopper. But once winter hits here in Iowa, it gets cold. Nobody wants to do anything outside. So I got this garage that I'm siding and I'm making a lot better now. So I can work in here. I think that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you got any ideas down in the comments below, anything you'd like to see, please just put them in those comments. Even if even if they're ridiculous comments. I am gonna set up a Patreon sometime, and I'm gonna start trying to get this social media thing going. I think it helps bring people together and bring a network of people together that can kind of do these things. So like I said, if you got any questions, hit them in the comments below. On the next video, it should be me, working on the bike a little bit more. We're going to be polishing some things down. I'll take you through that journey. We'll be taking a lot more things apart. I'll take you through that journey. So I appreciate you guys coming, checking out the channels. Please like and subscribe, and comment on this video. Share the hell out of it. Once again, if you got any ideas on what I should name this project, shoot them to me. All right. I appreciate you guys coming. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Until the next one, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out some sort of upload schedule. This is all new to me anyway, so I appreciate it once again.